So if you're doing this yourself, I get things every year that says, what expenses did you have on the house? And some of them are relevant for property taxes. Some of them are not relevant for property taxes. What are some of the big things if you do X, Y, and Z to your house, it will actually impact, your property tax assessment?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I think, at least for residential properties, the thing that is going to carry the most weight by far is really sales, market data, right? In your neighborhood or in your market. So it's really important, just first and foremost, that you spend some time looking at sales comps and building a lot of your argument and your evidence around those transactions. But in addition to that, you're exactly right. One of the things that these counties or appraisal districts, whatever the authority is failing to do because they're leveraging mass appraisal techniques, is look at the unique characteristics associated with your property, right? And so, if you have condition issues or deferred maintenance, things that really do impact the market value of your property, it's really important that you incorporate that, you articulate that in the process. So things that we look at, you can think of big ticket items, right? Structural, foundation, roof, fire, flood, mold, right? These are things that are costly to fix, to repair. And the best thing you can do, in addition to photos of those issues, is a quote or a bid or an estimate from a contractor or from a third party. It allows you to kind of assign an actual value that you can then use to argue for an adjustment to market value. Oftentimes, our clients have existing inspection reports or appraisals done, and we can leverage a lot of that in the evidence as well. Things that aren't as helpful doesn't mean they aren't a pain, for our clients to deal with, but things that typically don't move the needle are kind of more cosmetic or aesthetic things, right? Landscaping, paint, chips, small things that can be addressed at a relatively low cost are going to be harder arguments to make in the negotiation or in the hearing. There's also external variables, things like nearby construction or noise or electrical wires. We will try to articulate that, but those external variables often aren't also kind of considered or looked at when making an argument on the improvement value, the real estate value of the property.